let's do crypto now with Laddie Williams, and that's the market that doesn't go on holiday.
Yeah, no holidays here, but it seems all the rams that are being slaughtered right here have all spilled into the crypto market because there's blood.
I think that's what
happened.
Streets. But the good thing, Laddie, is we don't see a lot of different shades of red.
Yeah, well, there's some thicker versions here.
Yeah, but not so much.
But not so much. So it shows it's mild red.
So we still have more rams to kill. Tomorrow is still a public holiday.
So more rams. All right, fantastic. I hope you've gotten some rams from some of your Muslim friends. Because I've not gotten any. Don't know if it's a sign of the times, but
there's
definitely
inflation is
yes,
in the
exactly.
air.
I don't even want to go about the ram prices right now. It's ridiculous. Anyway. There you have it. It's red on the screen right there in the crypto market. If you look at the sentiment, it's still neutral. It shows that traders are not sure where they want to be at this point, but it's neutral right now. They're not afraid, but they're not greedy, at this point, talking about the fear greed index. Let's look at the headlines in the crypto market. Now we see the market has lost about $200 million liquidated right there in the market. That's Bitcoin has dropped, after dropping to a monthly low of about $65,000, it's dragged all the altcoins down and affected over 75,000 traders and investors in the crypto market. So those traders that were long on Bitcoin, they've been liquidated at this point, losing about $200 million. And we see Ripple is collaborating with about 10 governments in the world right now to produce their central bank digital currencies at this time. So we're seeing most of Ripple Labs will be, being used, for this collaboration. We've seen a couple of governments actually launch central bank digital currencies, but these ones are looking at using the XRP ledger to develop stable coins for the global financial inclusion. So that's how the market is looking. But let's talk about prospects of blockchain technology now, the transparency in the public sector. Let's see how blockchain can help us get more transparency with public spending. Joining us now is the Chief Marketing Officer of FlinkApp, Oladotu Kongbe, joining me from Ibadan. Great to have you on the show.
Hi, Laddie. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to be
fantastic.
On Channels TV.
Great to have you. So talk to me about, we've seen blockchain technology been touted to solve almost all the problems in the financial world at this time. But talk to me about how it helps to improve transparency and security when it comes to financial transactions. What are the potential impacts also for traditional banking systems?
Okay, thank you once again, Laddie. Blockchain provides unparalleled transparency and security to transactions. That is undisputed, like we can't dispute that. When we look at traditional banking sector, transactions are being stored in a private database, which gives room to failure, to fraud, and unauthorized accesses, which can be very detrimental to funds of users and customers believe in the system. But blockchain comes with something different. Transactions are written on the blockchain. They are immutable. They cannot be changed. Once you've written transactions on blockchain, you cannot go back and change them. Save for the sake of, okay, let's say there's a consensus mechanism and people generally on the network are very, very aware, and they come into a conclusion that, yes, we want to change this. So blockchain provides such infrastructure where changes can rarely be made except everybody is notified. But imagine we have such systems in banking sectors, traditional banking sectors, and all changes are being transparent. This will give room to beliefs by users and customers. There's a recent incident of Heritage Bank folding up and all that. If you have systems like blockchain in place, this can curb issues like this. Everybody's kind of skeptical about putting money in banks right now, but blockchain will bring transparency. And also, blockchain has a lot of automation that can be used for operational cost and all that. Reducing cost and also security is being put in place. So transparency is very, very basic for blockchain, but in traditional financial systems right now, we are still struggling with transparency. We are still struggling with security. So blockchain platforms can easily bring transparency and also reduce operational cost by traditional banks.
Right. I guess, with that heritage issue, I guess it'd be easier to know who has 5 million naira, over 5 million, with the use of blockchain. But talk to me about the role of cryptocurrencies here. We keep hearing about blockchain. We also hear about cryptocurrencies. Some say the technology is what you need. You don't really need cryptocurrencies to use a blockchain with traditional finance. So talk to me about how this is playing out with decentralized finance, that's DeFi, and how this is disrupting conventional financial markets.
Okay, cryptocurrency and DeFi platform, they are one of the lot of applications of the blockchain. And cryptocurrency, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they are also in the forefront of financial revolution disruption right now. So, for example, you can send money through Bitcoin, through Ethereum, through USDT, borderless. It will save you time, it saves cost, it is very, very fast and efficient. Looking at traditional banking sector, before you can send money abroad, it takes a whole lot of time. At least it will take you 3 to 5 business days. That's the fastest you can get from traditional banking system. But using blockchain, using DeFi platform, you can send money cross-border in seconds, or let me even say in minutes. So also, as regards DeFi, there are DeFi platform that offers borrowing, lending, and trading in a very, very automated way. You imagine you want to take loans from banks, you need to go through complex paperwork, a lot of intermediaries has to be involved. A lot of fintech will also do background research and all that. But imagine all of this has been automated in a smart contract, and it takes only a few seconds or a few minutes to get your loan, even though some might be collateralized and some might not be some might be uncollateralized. So these are like kind of disruption crypto and DeFi platform are bringing to traditional and fintech platforms. So we can see this as an improvement. Imagine getting loans, being able to lend money, being able to put your money into like something like treasury and get returns, and everything is on chain. You can see everything. You can track everything. You see where your money is going and everything. So these are like the forefront of crypto and DeFi products that is being brought to traditional financial institutions.
Okay, let's talk about cost of transactions. Now, we see some crypto blockchain platforms. You see it, people or investors would rather use those platforms because they're relatively cheaper, when it comes to sending money. But we've seen some blockchains that are in high use, and they end up, the fees, end up being expensive. So you're spending so much, to send money over the blockchain. So it seems the blockchain technology has not solved that issue when it comes to fees, transfer fees.
Okay, as regards transfer fees, this is very, very common to almost all technologies, and we have to agree that the blockchain technology is kind of nascent, like it's still in the early stages, and a lot of changes are coming into place. But there's a lot of potential that blockchain can bring when it comes to reduce fees and transactions. So technically speaking, high transaction fees on blockchain is as a result of high usage when users are very high, especially the blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain and Ethereum blockchain. So gas fee goes up whenever there are high transactions to settle. So miners would actually pick up transactions with higher transaction fee, and this is just like the typical human nature. I mean, you have to put your mouth where your money is and all that, since there are a lot of infrastructure put in place to make the blockchain very secure and very, very fast. But as more users are being adopted and more widely adoptions are being onboarded, we are going to have a lot of cheap alternatives. We have a lot of cheap alternatives to Bitcoin and Ethereum already. We have Solana, we have ICP. All of these blockchains are very, very fast and cheap. So the technology is still very, very nascent, and there's a lot of room for growth, and it can only get better.
Okay.
So as regards to fees, this is the way forward. It can only get better.
Right. We'll definitely keep watching. I guess the technology is somewhat getting old at this point. It's over 10 years now, but I guess there's still room for growth. Thank you so much. It was great having your perspective. Olado Tuakongbe, CMO of Flinkcap. Thank you so much.
Sure, you're welcome.
So that's how the markets are looking today. But I guess the very big, important question right now is where are we going to get Ram to eat after all of this today?
Ladi, you should have asked your viewers. You've been talking to them. Yeah. Or even
maybe the viewers can help us at this point. We need Ram. Yeah.
Ladi is looking for his Ram.
I'm looking for my Ram.
Okay, I'm sure they'll respond to you.
After the show.
Thank you so much for being a part of this, holiday business that we did. We'll do another one tomorrow, God's grace. But remember, you can always go to our YouTube channel to watch Business Morning, Business Incorporated, whenever you want. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm John Mekwa. Ladi needs a Ram.